Hi everyone, KSLA First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle here, still monitoring for some storms overnight tonight and the potential that we may see some severe weather. There is not certainty in the Arklatex that will occur, but at least some of the ingredients will be in place that if storms are able to get organized enough, they could tap into and bring a risk of some severe weather. Timing of all this is going to be primarily midnight and beyond through the pre-dawn hours on your Thursday. The risk is slight, which is 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. Wind gusts to 60 miles per hour and some hail are the main weather concerns. There will be some heavy downpours, but not looking at excessive rainfall in any one spot. And although the tornado risk is not zero, likely it will remain low given the overall weather setup. But we'll be here keeping an eye on things for you, and of course you can keep up with any watches or warnings on the KSLA First Alert weather app, as well as tracking those storms as they arrive. Now, here's the latest update with FutureTrack showing some of those showers and storms arriving in the far northern Arklatex by midnight tonight. Whether or not they'll be severe is a question. It certainly looks like to our north that will be a higher likelihood of happening than it will be here in the Arklatex, but certainly won't rule that out as it'll be a close call. Notice temperatures around midnight still are warm, running around that 70-degree mark. In fact, we won't stray very far from that through tomorrow morning, which is why that risk of severe weather will stay with us overnight tonight. Again, if storms can get organized, that appears to be the main limiting factor. One of the things that you need in the atmosphere is sufficient lifting of the atmosphere in order to take that unstable air near the surface, aloft, and really allow storms to get going and bring a risk of severe weather. That appears to be the main limiting factor at this point, as we may not have a lot of that lift in place to really see vigorous storm development around the Arklatex. With that said, though, whatever does pop up out there, we'll have to keep an eye on, as there will be other ingredients in place that something could become severe. This is around 6 o'clock in the morning, still near 70 degrees across much of northwest Louisiana down towards Toledo Bend, but we do start to cool back across the northern Arklatex behind a cold front. Threat for anything severe, I think, will end probably by sunrise, but still some wet weather to track, maybe even on into tomorrow afternoon. Now, we will turn cooler by the time we hit the lunch hour. Most of us 40s and 50s across the Arklatex, and by the end of the day, primarily 40s all across the area. So don't be fooled when you step out in the morning. You will want the jacket, even if you don't think you're going to need it, because you definitely will by the end of the afternoon. We might get another few showers coming in, mostly across northwest Louisiana late in the afternoon tomorrow. Not expecting any severe weather threat out of that, and that will be the last gasp of rain around the Arklatex for the remainder of this week and through the weekend. Again, we do turn cooler, 62. That's misleading. That will be in the morning, not in the afternoon hours. We'll drop back into the low 30s Thursday night. Sunshine, but only 53 on Friday. Another cold night, at or below freezing Friday night, and then temperatures will start to bounce back over the weekend. Not so much Saturday. We'll be cooling in the 50s, but Sunday could be back a little closer to that 70-degree mark, and by the start of next week, maybe back around 80. There are some chances for some rain next week, primarily Tuesday into Wednesday. We'll be hammering out the timing of that as we get a little bit closer. Right now, the bulk of the wet weather next week may end up coming in Tuesday night while you're sleeping, but we'll keep you updated on that as we get closer. Latest on your forecast, always on our website, KSLA.com, also on your smartphones with the KSLA First Alert weather app. Meteorologist Matt Jones will be in first thing tomorrow morning. He'll let you know what we have out there storm-wise and if anything is severe in your forecast starting at 4:30 a.m. Hope you have a great night. We'll see you first thing in the morning.